Dear students, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to grade 9. From Noor School and College Mansehra, I am your teacher Muhammad Awais Kashmiri. Dear students, as you know that in previous lecture we have discussed first part of exercise of the unit number 2, and the name of the unit number 2 is Iqbal's Message to Youth. So in previous lecture, as you know that we have discussed comprehension questions, MCQs and sentences. So dear students, today we are going to discuss prefix and suffix, that what is prefix and suffix, and use of pronoun. So dear students, now we come to the page number 18 of your book, vocabulary. Dear students, do you know that when we use different words, actually we bring changes in these words. Sometimes we put something before some word, or sometimes we put something at the end of some word. So dear students, when we put a word or letter before a word, so the word or letter that we have put before a word is called prefix. Pre means before. And a word or letter when we put after a word, then it is called suffix. And there is another thing, infix. When we put something in between a word, it is called infix, though infixes are not used in English language, but you should know that what is infix. Prefix before, suffix after, and infix in between. So why we use these prefixes and suffixes? Formation of words. Actually we form different words from the existing words. From one word we can make a number of words by putting prefixes and suffixes with these words. Look at the example. We have word happy. So we have put a set of letters, 2 letters before happy. So we have got another word which is unhappy, which is opposite of the word happy. So similarly, look at the second word, agree. When we use a set of letters with this agree, we get disagree. So we have got another word from this one word. So we can also use suffixes with these words like happily, agreeably. So we can make a number of words from one word. So today we are going to discuss these prefixes and suffixes. So what is a prefix? A prefix is a set of letters that is added to the beginning of a word to change its meaning. That is used. First thing, underline please these set of letters added to the beginning of a word to change its meaning. So underline these 3 phrases. Set of letters added to the beginning of a word, change its meaning. So examples are happy. We use prefix before this word happy. This is a prefix. Un is a prefix. So we got a new word, unhappy. Similarly, the word agree, we added a prefix before this word and we got disagree. Understand, we put a prefix before understand and we got another word which is opposite to the word understand, misunderstand. And similarly, correct, we used a prefix in before this word correct and we got incorrect. So these are actually word formation processes. We make new words from other words, and how? When we use prefixes and suffixes with existing words. So now I hope you are clear with the term prefix. Now we are coming towards suffix. Look students, in case of prefix, we have used group of letters, set of letters before a word, prefix. And now we are going to use group of letters or set of letters after a word, and we are going to get new words. Look here. Terrible. So we have used IBLE after a word. Beautiful, FUL, full. We have used set of letters after a word. So we got another word. So students, a suffix is a set of letters that is added to the end of a word to change its meaning. That is added, first thing, underline please, set of letters added to the end of a word, change its meaning. So we have a number of suffixes. Some common suffixes are given here, able, and when we add it to another word, these give meaning able to be. And similarly, full gives us the meaning of full of, less, not having, without. Tom, place or state of being. A person who does. Meant, action or process. Ness, state of being. So look here, we used these suffixes with word terrible, means able to be. Full of, beautiful. Toothless, this less is suffix. Dumb, freedom. Worker. So ER is the suffix. Payment, meant is the suffix. We have used at the end of a word a set of letters. Happiness, ness is the suffix. So when we use a set of letters before a word, it is prefix, and when we use a set of letters after a word, then it is suffix. Now we are going to use these prefixes with words. Complete the sentences by writing the correct prefix in the blank space. You can use a dictionary to help you. Dis, in, miss, re, un. So I just can't believe it. The story is unbelievable. No, that answer is incorrect. So here is un, which is used as prefix, and here in is used as prefix. These all are prefixes. Let's look at this information again. We should review it before the test. Review. Re is the prefix. I saw Alina just a moment ago, but now I can't find her. She just disappeared. Dis is used as prefix. Oh, I am sorry. I didn't hear you correctly. I misunderstood you. So miss is the prefix. Now we are going to use some suffixes. Complete the words by using the suffixes from the list. Ness means we have to use a word before this word ness. So kindness. Able, acceptable. We have used word accept, and with this word accept we have used this suffix able, acceptable. Meant, achievement. Achieve is used as a word and meant as suffix. Respectful. Full is used as suffix. So colorless. So color is used as word and less as suffix. Now we are going to use these suffixes in blanks. Fazila can't stay still. She always wants to move. She is restless. She is restless. Rashida is very intelligent. She is adorable. She is adorable. able, able. We have used suffix. Maliha can't remember anything. She is very forgetful. She is very forgetful. Full. I appreciate your great attitude. I am really thankful. Thankful. Full is used as suffix. The best thing about her is her kindness. Kindness, kindness. Ness is suffix. So dear student, you have seen vocabulary, that how we make new words by using prefixes and suffixes. Now we come to another point. Look at the mind map below and describe youth from Iqbal's perspective. Youth from Iqbal's perspective. Youth in eyes of Iqbal. This is our main point. So what are the qualities of youth of Iqbal? Number 1, pure in head and heart. We have already discussed in during translation. Pure in head and heart. Optimistic person. So dear student, do remember, sometimes you mispronounce this word hurt or hurt. This is heart, heart. Pure in head and heart. Optimistic person. Optimistic person. Optimistic means hopeful. Have the best knowledge. Have the best knowledge. Enthusiastic in action. Enthusiastic in action. Representative of the nation. Representative of the nation. So you can extend these points by using your previous knowledge about Iqbal's youth, which we have discussed in detail. So part E, translate the following passage from English to Urdu. So dear students, we have already translated on page number 15, first para. Page number 15, first para. These are the views of Iqbal's about the youth of a nation. So page number 15, look at here. These are the views of Iqbal about the youth of the nation. We have already translated this. Next part, grammar. Now we are coming toward the pronoun. As you know that we have 4 basic cases of pronoun: subjective case, objective case, possessive case, and reflexive case. So here we are going to discuss objective and reflexive case. Choose the appropriate options to complete the sentence. Inshallah, after tomorrow's lecture, I'll give you a complete presentation, a complete lecture about the pronoun, cases of pronoun, and kinds of pronoun. So today we are going to fill these blanks. We all told the boss that we wanted to make our salaries paid in advance, but he just ignored us. So objective case of we is us. So we will use us here. When the man asked me how I had got his address, I told him that I was given it by a relative of him. By a relative of him. Although no one in the room seemed to follow, said by the speaker, he never intended to simplify his luggage. So, although no one in the room seemed to follow anything said by the speaker. So, it is an indefinite pronoun. So, what is indefinite pronoun? Indefinite pronoun is a pronoun which does not show something definite. So anything can be anything. Mean it can be book, it can be table. So we don't know that what actually he is talking about. Although no one in the room seemed to follow anything said by the speaker. He never intended to simplify his luggage. I hope you will enjoy yourself at the reunion party this weekend because I won't be able to be there myself. So it is reflexive pronoun. When you use myself, ourselves, it is reflexive